Today we have with us someone here from You Can Vote, and her name is Amy Bogie, Development and Communications Director for You Can Vote. They will be our shared partner starting next month.
I'm with You Can Vote. We are a nonpartisan 501c3 organization based here in North Carolina that does voter education, registration, and empowerment across the state. We are building towards the voter registration deadline here in North Carolina, which is on October 11th this year. So if you know anybody in your life who needs to get registered or update their registration if they've moved recently, please make sure they do so by October 11th. As some of you may be aware, North Carolina has a long history of voter suppression. There are changing rules that make it really confusing every year. The vast majority of voters don't know all of the ins and outs of what they need to do to comply with that law. So that's a huge part of what we're working on right now, is making sure that everyone across the state is educated about what they need to bring with them and what they need to do to comply with some of these new laws. And there have been some additional changes, as you may be aware, to districts and other things that make it more confusing for voters to figure out who they're voting for each year. Educating folks about what's on their ballot, how they can figure out which district they're in, where they can see their sample ballots and figure out what they're actually voting for, and how those offices also impact their lives every day is what You Can Vote focuses on. We are nonpartisan. We're not going to tell you who to vote for. We don't represent or work with any candidates or parties. Rather, we're focused on the mechanics, the nuts and bolts of what does every single voter need to know to successfully make it to their polling place and cast their ballot and make sure that that ballot counts every single time. We also know that for new voters and young voters, if they vote multiple times when they first become eligible, they're more likely to become voters for life. It's building a habit, and we want to make sure that the habit of voting is ingrained in every single North Carolina young adult as soon as they turn 18. So we do this by working in high schools, including here with Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. We go into schools, we have a curriculum that is aligned with North Carolina curricular standards for civics and US history. So we can go into classrooms and provide enrichment content that works for teachers and is engaging to students and gets them excited about civic engagement and how they can be involved in their communities. We also work on college campuses. This includes our North Carolina Civic Fellows program. So if you have any college students in your lives, we will be hiring more fellows in 2025. And these are paid positions where they get trained to organize their peers, because we know that students and young people are more likely to listen to people their age and people that they already are around and trust. And then we work in communities. We go out here in Charlotte. Yesterday we were at Charlotte Football Club for their game. We're at community festivals. We're working with churches and community groups, community partners, social service agencies, government agencies even, to make sure that their constituents are receiving the voter education services that they need to successfully cast their ballots. So I want to leave you with a couple things. One, make sure that you all are sharing this information with your friends and family. We have some free toolkits that you can download online for if you want to share social media information, if you want to send emails to your friends, if you want to share information with your colleagues at work. There's flyers you can download for free. We provide all of that as a free service available to anyone in the state of North Carolina, because we know that having trusted and accurate voter information is key to making sure that every vote counts this year. I also want to encourage you all to go vote early. Early voting starts on October 17th and runs until November 2nd this year. That is the best way to make sure that your vote counts, because same-day registration is available during early voting. So if there's any issues with your registration, you can fix it right then and there. If you wait until November 5th and go on election day, you have to go to your assigned polling place, and if there's any issues with your registration, there's nothing you can do at that point. So please share this information with your family and friends. Thank you so much for choosing You Can Vote to support and for having me here today.